Hey, this is Brett the Hitman Hart, the best there is, best there was, and the best there ever will be. And you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.
Welcome to The Rewind. I am your very hot and sweaty host, Kyle Tyson, joined by my partner in crime, like always, Mr. 8984, the self-proclaimed genius of the Smacked Raw crew. How you doing, bud?
Doing good. Just did In the Mind of with Katie Bebe, former Smacked Raw cast member. Really good show. She has some really dope questions. I think she said it'll come out the 28th of this month.
All right, man. Yeah. Katie's introspective interview style that she does.
Right.
Inside the Mind of. I was on that shit. She caught me like at a weird time in my life. Like I was like all super emotional from like just quitting drinking and shit, and
right.
I was like uber serious. I kind of cringe about it now looking back at it. I was like, man, I should have just like cut dick jokes and like farted or something.
I just gave her shit about being a traitor and all. Nothing too serious.
Oh, that's what I would do. You know, that's what I would do. I would just harass her for ever wanting to just venture out and be her own boss. Like, how dare she?
How dare she try and spread her wings?
Yeah, man. Fuck that chick. You guys, we normally shoot these live on Sunday evenings or Monday afternoons. Aaron and I just had like this thing where we're shooting tonight. It is Monday, almost 7:30, just Eastern time, right before Raw is going on air. We're live here on twitch.tv/SmackedRaw. You should check out the live streams if you get a chance. For instance, if you tuned in to this live stream, you would have seen my kids break a board while in their Taekwondo gis. There you go. That's just for the live viewers, RN. Adorable children.
Scary children with their fucking look like little UFC fighters from like UFC #2 or something.
I'm like morally conflicted with the plugging of my own children to get views on the internet.
No, this all game, bro. They've been on, and it ain't like DJ's literally the third cast member of the Rewind.
Dude, he's not shy anymore. Like he looks for the camera, looks for the mic.
He used to be like when he first started, he'd like trying to kind of like edge in and act like, oh, camera right there. Now he just comes right up to the camera and the mic. What's up, guys?
Oh man. Let me see. I had an intro that I didn't use, because it was Gavin, and I just felt awkward. Do I still have it on here? Look at it. I'm gonna look for this live on air. That is my gaming folder. That is not.
Oh, we got an MJB one with Ava.
Do you?
Yeah, she was like maybe like 3. It's like me and Jelly Bean Productions turn your birthday to a lifestyle, and then because we always had the Jelly Bean growl like at the beginning of a video or whatever, and she does it. It's fucking hilarious,
dude. So check this out. So speaking on the kids here, I'm just gonna just like throw it. I know you're not gonna be able to see it, RN, but if you had the live stream open, say like on your phone, you might be able to see it. I did this with the kids back. It's gonna look old and dated because this is definitely like old logo, old intro music. Let's take a look at it. I'm just gonna play it here live on air.
It does the commercial before it lets me in the damn show.
Oh yeah. Well, it should be a little bit of a delay. You should be all right. Let's see if this works. Okay.
All right,
we're good.
My name is Gavin. You listen to Smack Wall Podcast.
Yeah, baby.
What? Okay, has this always been a thing?
Look at that old ass intro. Look at that old ass intro right there. Oh man, dude, like no wonder. Fucking Ritter said my nose looked like it got bigger. My face is like way skinnier than it was. I didn't realize how much.
Oh, your face is definitely skinnier.
I had
Definitely.
You don't notice it, you know what I mean, because it doesn't like happen overnight.
Right.
Yeah, looking at that, Jesus Christ, look like a fucking chipmunk. Anyways, yeah, that's the stuff you see when you tune in live on twitch.tv/SmackRaw.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can always catch the replay of our shows on youtube.com/SmackRaw podcast. We are doing shorts over there now. We are slowly but surely rolling out some short form content. We got a couple new shorts out there. Check out our YouTube content. Even if you're not into watching full podcasts, the video version, we have some nice little things on YouTube now. And then, of course, on the streaming platforms, you guys have been like super awesome to us on the audio platforms, especially over on Apple Podcasts. Leave a 5-star rating and review. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna steal part of Ted's gimmick, bro. Let's head over to Smacked Raw's Apple podcast page, and let's read off a couple of these 5-star reviews really quick.
Let's do it.
You know, like, I want to show some love back to you guys, so come on back over here. Let's see these. So and this is total shoot, man. I'm reading these. Oh wait, RN, that's you just 5-starring our own fucking page. Hold on, let me move on. I'm Ran, Mama Duel. He says, I like the show every episode and look forward to the new episodes. Thank you, Amran. We got Armin Khan. He says, a little too much pro WWE on the rewind for me, but Will's interviews and focus on the indie scene and Ted's insight on heels and AEW balance it out. For that, I give you a 5-star, my friends. Thank you, Armin. Who would have thought that the rewind would be too pro WWE?
He must have only been listening to it since Triple H took over.
Ruth McManus says the heel truth needs to be listened to by every wrestling fan. He brings nostalgia into focus with the current product. Ted is killing it. Yes, and let's read one more.
You can't read my review.
I'm not gonna read yours, bitch. Like, you're the host. He says best pod ever, and RN guy is superstar. Yeah, shut the fuck up, RN. Ronald S. Hess says, very good show. Started listening a month ago to this channel. Very good content for wrestling fans, especially Ted. Ted gets all the love.
There's a fucking star.
Yeah, man. Focusing on heels in wrestling is such a must-needed concept. Ted makes me want to listen to every week to his show. Yeah, so by the way, a little segue. Smacked Raw, if it's confusing to you guys, because we're hosting this show called The Rewind, Smacked Raw is the original brand of the show. And The Rewind is just one of the podcasts that you listen to whenever you tune in and subscribe to the Smacked Raw podcast. Because we have Bot Spots and Chair Shots with Will, Alice, and Alison. They're fantastic people as well. They usually do their shows on Thursday nights. You can catch that on Twitch as well. And then, of course, Ted's the superstar of the group here. His content's exclusive to the audio platform unless you get our Patreon. Patreon.com/SmackedRaw podcast. Subscribe, help out the show. Not only do we have stickers, not only do we have the capability of getting you like t-shirts and shit and shout outs on the air, but Ted releases exclusive audio content for our Patreon as well. So might as well just cash in on everybody's love for Ted and lock some of his content behind a paywall. Because that's you know, like, man, we're only asking for $1. Like, but we got to make money somehow. And if pimping out Ted is how we're going to do it, RN, pimping out Ted is what we'll do.
Fuck yeah, that's the whole reason why we brought him into the damn thing.
Fuck, that was long-winded. I'm sorry, everybody. But for real, Apple Podcasts, 5-star reviews, me and RN, we'll get them read on air every week going forward. You leave us a 5-star on Apple, we will have it read on air on the very next show. So appreciate the love, you guys.
Yep.
With that being said, RN, let's talk about Crown Jewel, man. Did you get a chance to watch it?
Absolutely.
What'd you think of the show, man?
It wasn't terrible. I don't think it was great, but I mean, I never think these Saudi shirts are good. I think they're half-assed. I don't like that the girls have to wear fucking sweatsuits and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it was all right. It was for what it was. Like I shout out to Bama Dave for getting me to finally kind of adjust how I look at certain shows and things like that. Like that show is literally for the money to get the guys and women paid, get a good payday, and to please the Saudi crowd, which is not necessarily smart marks or hardcore WWE people. So looking at it for what it is, like it served its purpose, and I'm not mad at it at all.
That Saudi crowd just is happy for anything.
They don't give a fuck.
Done.
It don't matter who it is. They're that's the one thing I will say about that crowd. It's always hot, even for the women. Sometimes this last one, they were more hotter for the women than anybody, honestly.
You hear them chanting for Sami Zayn?
Yeah.
How cool is that? Sami Zayn Sami Zayn can't even enter Saudi Arabia,
right,
due to his Syrian heritage and stuff, and his charity work that he does for Syria, and the people there fucking love Sami. They don't give a shit. One person that was notably absent, MVP. Turns out, man, if you MVP, he didn't go, and it was nothing like too dramatic, but he said that he converted from being a Muslim to an atheist, and that is a crime in Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
So MVP was like, you know what, I cannot
probably
go.
shouldn't go.
Yeah, probably shouldn't go because I will be a wanted criminal the moment he touches down. So MVP was noticeably absent, although he was a pivotal part of the build between Omos and Braun Strowman. Which, speaking of which, fucking great match in my opinion. What'd you think of that?
Better than I thought it was going to be, honestly. I think what was good was that Omos had somebody close to his size that really he could give him some stuff back, and that he could do some shit too to look even more cooler when he's not picking up like your sons and stacking them on top of each other. You know what I'm saying? So that's the part I liked about it. Like, and it still you got to see how powerful both men really are, because they were giving it to each other, and they're both fucking huge individuals. So it was definitely way better than I thought it was going to be.
I appreciated the spectacle, and I'll be the first to say, like, my favorite style of wrestling is that high work rate. Maybe a little too much work rate, but I like the hard hitting high work rate stuff. But seeing like Braun Strowman and Omos, just two colossi, two colossuses of men, fucking like old school 80s in ring work. It was nice. It was like a breath of fresh air.
Question: did you think if it wasn't Triple H and it was Vince, do you think the match would have been that good?
I think so, because I don't know what different it would have been done under Vince. Vince historically wants big guys like that to wrestle like big lumbering giants,
right? And
they did that.
I just think it felt like it was more of a story told, believe it or not, even though it was just
Braun was the little guy.
Yeah,
the story they told the story of making Braun Strowman the smaller fighter or the smaller wrestler, who had to hit his big move, he had to pop off that big move, because otherwise he was getting squashed like the whole match, which was really neat to see. Like just like Braun just getting swatted, dude. Any hate I had for Omos was wiped off the table the moment he swatted Braun down from the fucking train spot. Like Braun doing the train spot and then running into a brick wall. Oh my god!
That sent a shot of electricity to the tip of my penis when I saw the train spot get destroyed. Like the only thing this week that got me more rock hard was Natty getting choked out by Shane.
Oh, that was good too. You know what the thing is which actually this is kind of segue into the, like, I guess drama. I don't think there's much drama, but I wanted to see Braun do classic smaller guy wrestling with Omos.
Yeah, I
wanted to see like a cross body and like a drop kick.
Not even, maybe not the cross body, but I was expecting him to do like his
maybe
shotgun drop kick
drag
and shit and everything. Yeah,
maybe like an arm drag here. A tope, suicida.
The thing about it is, like, almost is athletic enough to take those moves and make them look halfway decent. You know what I'm saying?
You imagine Braun doing like a suicide dive.
That would have been dope.
His knees would have fucking turned to.
They would have exploded as soon as he hit the
his
ground.
knees would have been Thanos snapped the moment he fell.
But no, that match was way. I can honestly say like I knew that was going to be the Dookie match of the night, and it actually was good. Like I
It's
can,
my
and
second favorite one, man.
you guys know how much I hate Braun Strowman. So
Yeah. Braun, of course, couldn't help but glow. And I don't know. Does anybody have like insight on if this is all like a joke or anything? Because from what I gathered, and I don't have it all in front of me. We're operating tonight with no notes. But from what I gathered, Braun, he came out. Here we go. He came out gloating about the match, right? And he was taking shots at smaller wrestlers. He said, he tweeted, of course, this is Twitter. Holy hell at the Giant almost. Can you believe we got 47 stars? And reminded the people that no one cares about these floppy floppers. Giants and monsters greater than flippy flipper bag your groceries at Kroger. Dude, so he got some funny ass hashtags too. He's like at Kroger and he says hashtag airport test, hashtag sizzles the prize, hashtag swoles the goal. Actually, I kind of like that last hashtag. Dude,
I thought that was him trying to be tongue in cheek and be funny, and he's not that type of person, so it didn't go over.
No,
like
I guess not. And you know what? Braun in the past
has gave the independent wrestlers shit.
Yeah, has taken shots at independent wrestlers who are pretty much associated with the flipping style. So essentially, yeah, he got some backlash. Mustafa Ali was like, "Can you teach me how to get fired?" Which honestly, I took that as Ali just wanting to get fired again. I didn't realize it was a shot at Braun for getting fired previously. I was like, oh shit, yeah, Ali's
I thought that all of these were just like them talking shit to each other, like joking. Like I didn't take any of this shit serious, honestly. First of all,
he pissed off somebody. You know.
Well, yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying, like, just the actual like interaction between himself and like Mustafa and all them. Like, I thought that was just them, like the boys, just like giving each other shit. Like, I didn't take it like serious or like anything like derogatory at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought it was Braun just kind of taking a step out of his normal comfort zone and trying to be funny, and it just backfired on him.
Yeah, I mean that's probably it is. Let's be fair. You really can't tell jokes on Twitter.
No,
this is just not the place to fucking.
I mean, I can't. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm not saying like out of fear. I'm just.
No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
somebody's gonna take something the wrong way.
It notoriously that's what happens. Anyways, Chris Jericho says I used to bag groceries. Ricochet came in, chimed in, says just don't ask him to stand on a scale or he'll threaten to sue you. Okay, Braun's got some issues there. I don't know. And then I think that is I want to say that is Ospreay. Oh my god, dude, this picture of the text is so small. It says why are you so mad about making money? It's dead funny that you actually done great job. Yada yada yada. Oh yeah, Ospreay, it's too long-winded. It's fucking long-winded for what that shit is. Dude, all the headlines are. Dude, it's a slow news day. It's a slow news day is what it is. Braun ain't got no fucking heat over this. Give me a break.
And this is coming from Braun's number one hater. Like, sorry. Like, I didn't think it was a big guy. I just thought it was, like I said, him trying to step out of his comfort zone, trying to talk shit on Twitter and get some people going, trying to be funny, and it just backfired.
or got the exact reaction he was looking for. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. At this point,
probably a little bit of all of the above.
Yeah. Some other Twitter speculation. Sasha Banks, Naomi, apparently done deal. WWE. They have been re-added to the then now forever opening title scene sequence for WWE. RN, does this confirm Sasha? Oh, also Sasha Banks went on Instagram or went on somewhere, excuse me, and also did like a video where she says that she's been holding something in for 6 months, which coincidentally is when her and Naomi walked out of the company.
Yeah.
And says she is so fucking excited to share it with everybody. And lastly, there was a live event booked date for Sasha Banks and Naomi, which is supposed to take place this Saturday. Yeah, Saturday the 12th, I think. Which they also had to be canceled. So this pretty much means that Sasha Banks and Naomi are back in WWE, right?
Man, I don't really give a shit honestly at this point.
No?
I'm tired of the like back and forth and the speculation. Like it's been 6 months of it. Just let us see them. I mean, if they're coming, come on. If not, oh well.
Bro, that's how I feel about this John Jones fight in UFC heavyweight fight. This dude's been teasing fighting in the UFC heavyweight division for like 2 or 3 years, and they're always saying like his next match could be this month. At this point, like I don't even pay attention to it no more. Just like, dude, just when it's booked, let me know.
Let me know. Exactly.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm not. Yeah. Although, our end, we can't just drop the topic because then we significantly cut our runtime down. So we're gonna have to dig into this. I think they're back in WWE, man. I think
if they don't bring Naomi back in the bloodline, like they can kiss my ass.
So what big announcement that Sasha has been waiting for half a year to share with everybody?
I hope she's not pregnant. No offense, but I hope she's not pregnant.
Yeah. What could it be? So you think pregnancy is a possibility, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. Like, I'm trying to think. So if it's timed where she walked out of WWE, right? If it's timed up with that, that tells me it probably is wrestling related, although she could be messing with us. But either there'll be a new belt introduced to WWE, or Sasha's going to wrestle for like New Japan and do like a big match at Wrestle Kingdom just to further break barriers. You know, she was included in one of the only main events of WrestleMania as a woman. So keep making history by being like the first in the first, I think, I could be wrong on this, but I think the first like women's title match in a New Japan Wrestle Kingdom would also be pretty neat.
I just want them to come back. Like I said, she needs to be with the bloodline. She needs to be. Like, yeah. It'll protect her. It'll have Paul to talk for her. And we can get an aggressive style out of her that I think kind of fits what her moveset is.
No one's ever going to talk for Sasha.
No, not Sasha. I'm talking about for
Naomi.
Naomi.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man.
And, I mean, we said the same thing about CM Punk when him and Paul got together. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing Sasha and Paul together.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Naomi, like, growing the Bloodline faction. Although I feel like we are, like, at the pinnacle of the faction's members.
No, you need a woman. You need a tag team. You need a woman, and you need a heater.
Ah, man, I don't know. I mean, it'd be cool if they did it, you know, but because Naomi's what? She's married to Jimmy, right?
Mm-hmm. No, Jay. Wait.
No, she ain't married to Jay.
Yeah, it's Jimmy. It's Jimmy. I always get them mixed up.
Yeah. She's married to Jimmy. But Jimmy already is like caught up interacting between Jay and Sammy. You throw Naomi in that, and I don't know. I just don't.
I think Naomi should come help him.
I don't see it.
I think she should help them beat help Jay or whoever it is, help beat Sammy whenever that shit, Sammy and KO whenever it pops off. That's how they get her in. That's how they get heat on her, and how they get her in to where, you know what I'm saying, like, it's a good way to set her up moving forward too, because she'll definitely get heel heat for costing Sammy and them the titles, and it gives them a different element to the faction.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, Aaron. I just think you're wrong. That's all. But dude, so according to I want to say Sean Rossap, but I don't know. Don't quote me on this. But we might not be overly too excited for news about Sasha Banks and Naomi at this point. Apparently, though, backstage, there's being comparisons made to Cora Jade and Sasha Banks. Apparently, backstage, everybody's super high on Cora Jade and thinks that she is the next Sasha Banks. That's fucking high praise for a girl that looks like she's barely over 20.
I get it. I understand it. And especially since she's turned heel, I can't believe I'm fucking saying this, but I think I might actually agree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not
I've been
hating
watching
on her. I haven't seen NXT in like the last 2 weeks. So
I'm not that high on it, but I have like individual people that I look out for and I keep up with. And Cora J, she's like a mix of AJ and fucking Sasha, like legit. Like, and she just has that Sasha has, like, and she's getting better and better in the ring, like Sasha was too. Like, I like her a lot. Like, especially since I didn't like the fucking teeny bopper Avril Lavigne babyface shit they had her as to start out, but now
you didn't like her coming out on a skateboard and getting into feuds with Darby over it, or well, not Darby, but like wrestling fans.
Yeah, I know, but it was just like too much. You know what I'm saying? Because like that persona is not like white meat babyface. Take out the, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with the crowd. But her as a heel,
it was
she
also
looks
super
sexier.
generic.
She's looking darker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's just like,
this man says
I'm
she
starting to
looks
feel
darker.
the character. Yeah, like I'm feeling the character more, and it makes more sense to me, her being a heel. And like I said, she's just getting better every time in a match. You can just see her getting better every match when it comes to in the ring. And like you said, for her to be 20, she's fucking dope on the mic. Like,
She
never
bad, man. She's really not bad at all.
No, she's not. Like, I can see where those comparisons would come from.
Her babyface run, was like just super generic. They kind of just slapped together. Like, what is typing, like, essentially Google skater girl, and like, there you go. That's Cora Jade.
That's literally what they did.
Yeah. No, that's pretty neat, man. And it's nice that she salvaged coming back from that like terrible, because she could have been defined by that stupid spot with the skateboard where she swung it and it broke early. Once again, kudos to WWE's editing and production team.
Being able to out.
They're able to hide that. They made the stunner that Vince took at WrestleMania look like one of the greatest stunners of all time. Fucking dude, WWE's production team is top notch. Oh, Raw is on. Guess what? Oh, by the way, just a quick note, dude. How did that fucking golf cart scene ever get past like the idea board? Like that golf cart scene. I'm sorry, I just saw a picture of it on the television, and that golf cart scene, that was horrendous. For one, Bailey was going all of like 5 miles an hour. Okay,
it's literally
like and Bianca
about as fast as Shotzi's Jeep.
Bianca turned around super early, so she sees Bailey essentially crawling at her, like that scene in fucking Austin Powers where the guy's in the steamroller.
Right.
It's about as dramatic as that. And then to top it all off, Bailey stopped before she even reached Bianca. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. That match wasn't even that good. It had a cool finish, but that match wasn't that good.
I don't think so. I think the match was all right. I think it was good. I don't think it was like great. I don't think it was their best, but I thought it was a good match.
I felt like they just got lost in everything they did there. It was like they used up like all their good stuff in the ladder match.
Rules. Yeah, I think they used it all up in the
I will say this though, Bailey is synonymous with like freaking ladders now though.
Right.
She's had awesome spots with ladders. Her and Bianca. Noob says Crown Jewel this year has been very awesome, especially the women matches. I mean, the last woman standing between Bianca and Bailey, especially the part with the golf cart in the ending, is not John Cena and Umaga's levels of brutality, but it was satisfying. And then he goes on to call Braun Strowman pretty much a dunce. And yeah. Alison says also, she was talking about Ali does want to get out of his contract still, I guess. And then Bloodline doesn't need a woman, according to Vanessa, who's in here from Putting You Over. Hey, Vanessa. You guys aren't shooting tonight?
Vanessa, you're wrong. I love you, but you're wrong.
Dude, they don't need a woman in there.
I don't think they need a woman. I think Naomi needs the bloodline.
Okay. So
that's
that
my
I can agree with you there. Okay. Naomi could definitely do with the shine of the bloodline, but
That's yeah. I don't think it's the bloodline. I'm not saying the bloodline needs in. The bloodline was perfect when it was just the Usos and Roman and Paul. Like, but Sikoa brought something, and I think the fact they've been trying to get Naomi over for what fucking a decade now, and nothing really works. I mean, it works before while she's doing her entrance, but as soon as she gets in the fucking ring, it's like, I think
she's got that like appeal of like that kind of Natalia does, where I feel like it's just we've seen almost every aspect of your character, and there hasn't been much reinvention in a long time. So it's difficult to get excited because we kind of already know what we're gonna get with like Naomi, and the same thing with Natalia. As great as they are, because I'm not gonna lie, like I got excited when I heard Natalia was facing off against Shayna Baszler, because they just have like an odd, super high amount of chemistry in the ring. I fucking love their chemistry together. But at the end of the day, it's like you kind of know what you're gonna get with right,
Naomi. And that's what I'm saying. Like it would be good for Naomi because, like I said, she don't have to talk. Just imagine Paul coming out arguing with the girls and with the women and shit in the division, and you get to see her that glow shit. Not get rid of it, but adjust it to We the Ones with the red and shit and everything like that.
That's true.
Her coming out with a dope ass like jacket or shit like that long ass fur jacket. She come out with the glow stuff like. It would help. I'm saying it'll help Naomi more than anything. Not necessarily it'll help the bloodline.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay. What about what's going on with sticking with Crown Jewel stuff that happened? We saw the Bray Wyatt sign appear during a promo with Alexa Bliss and Asuka, where Alexa definitely took note. There's no such thing as coincidences in wrestling, right, RN? This is for something.
I just hope we don't go back to this shit, man. Like, we're finally getting Alexa back somewhere. Like, I think she's so grossly underused, and I thought that whole thing with Bray was a waste of space and time for her. I'm sick of that stupid ass doll. Like, give me back the goddess. Give me back the Alexa Bliss that I love, that is one of your top stars, heel or babyface. Mainly, I think she should be a heel, but like, I hope we don't go back to, unless they really stop fucking around and make her sister Abigail. Mm-hmm. Like, other than that, like, no, please don't give me that shit. I thought that shit was ass.
She needs to pay her pound of flesh, RN. She cost Bray not only the match at Mania, but that was the feud blow off with Randy.
I just hope not. I don't want it at all. No, keep it away.
No. I mean, so if do you think it's because it's one of two things, right? It's she's being recruited and is going to join back up with him, or Bray's going to whoop that ass one way or another and
I
get
don't
his
see
revenge.
That happen. I don't see that happen. They never let men hit women.
Yeah, I don't necessarily mean that. Like, he'd psychologically torture her and shit.
Right. I'm just saying in general. I hope not.
Yeah, it's got to be one of the two things, though. She's probably going to rejoin with him, man. Honestly, I feel like that's why they didn't do much. Also, by the way, speaking with not doing much, the women's tag titles, Bliss and Asuka. So Damage Control, Dakota Kai and Io Sky, they have the distinction now for the first, being the first women to be involved in to win a title. In this case, set of titles at a Saudi Arabia show.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's why they lost it a week prior, right? Just so they could have that accolade.
I guess. I don't know, man. I was thinking, too, maybe when they lost them, that's when I was thinking that's when we might see Sasha and Naomi come back tonight and get them, and then we end up with Sasha and Naomi versus Damage Control for the titles.
No, I think Damage Control lost those belts on Raw just so they could win them at Saudi Arabia. I think WWE was like, oh, here's a chance to make another progressive step. Because if you look at it, the women weren't involved in the first Saudi show. Then you had the Natalya and Lacey Evans in the baggy T-shirt match at Saudi, but they had to like smile the whole time and just act happy to be there. From there, we've had like one or two more matches. They transferred over to like the skin tight shit, which, by the way, women can't be like overly sexualized, right?
Nope.
In Saudi Arabia, dude, fucking yeah, that makes sense when you take Scarlett and you put her in some skin tight black leather,
Latex. Right.
latex, black latex.
I was like, that's not any different than what she wears to the ring anyway.
Dude, no,
she just zipped it up. Normally she has a half zipped and her titties are popping out the top of her turtleneck, but I mean, it's essentially the same damn outfit. She just zipped it up.
Thank God she didn't show any wrist, RN.
Right.
You know, oh my God, dude. Scarlett looked like she was the only one I didn't realize like the attire was to appease the Saudi rules and stuff over there. Man. Fuck.
I was watching it Then Now Forever. I didn't see Naomi and Sasha.
This is Bliss. Let's see. It's on right now. Raw's kicking off right as we speak. You sure we didn't see him?
Maybe I just here. Is it the Then Now Forever? The actual?
No. The whole thing, like how they do the Marvel, where they show like the clips. Let me rewind that real quick, because I think it's like in the opening frame. Right here. Andre Hogan. Then. Now.
I tried to look for him. I didn't see him.
If they are on there, it's a frame. Yeah, I don't see him either. Yeah. Well, anyways. Yeah. So Raw. Actually, we'll talk about Raw really quick. It's before we get off the show. The last thing is obviously the big talking point, that the highlight of Crown Jewel was, of course, the main event between Roman Reigns and Logan Paul. RN, where do we stand on Logan Paul now, man?
I standing where I stood before. He's a fucking star. He's amazing. I don't think we've seen anybody take the wrestling that quick with two matches, two 5-star matches out the gate. Like, if he can give us any type of real commitment, like, I think we have a fucking bona fide superstar on our hand. And I listened to his podcast with Shawn Michaels, and they were just going back and forth and them talking about it. And like, even Shawn was impressed with what the output that Logan Paul has and like his respect for the business and stuff. So that's all I need to know.
God damn it, I really don't want to like Logan Paul, but he took to it like a fish to water, didn't he?
Yes.
Do you think that there's any type of negativity that can come from this? Because here's a couple scenarios for you. Roman Reigns now has called out, I forget who he called out two more YouTubers after the event. He called out fucking Mr. Beast of all people.
Right.
He called out Mr. Beast, which, dude, I have no interest in just throwing YouTubers in pro wrestling for the sake of getting clicks. Like, I mean, I get why you would do it. I get from a business standpoint, but I have no interest in seeing your world champion talk to like Mr. Beast, who's known for like recreating like what was that Netflix show that just happened that had like all the games and stuff?
I don't fucking know.
I don't remember either. Damn it! It's the big Netflix show that has like all the deadly games, and it was super viral. What the hell was that?
Black Mirror?
No.
Squid Game.
Squid Game. Yeah. So he's known for like recreating Squid Game and then like telling people to live inside of a circle for like 100 days. And he just gives away millions and millions of dollars. He's an incredible person. Why am I explaining Mr. Beast like people don't know who the fuck this guy is?
Right.
Well, anyways, yeah, so he's calling them out. And then also, what about the image of a celebrity taking to wrestling so easy? Does that send the message that like anybody can be a pro wrestler?
No, it doesn't. It sends a message that a dude that's a fucking athlete could use his athleticism to get something. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was on the train with you. I hated these dudes. Like, I thought that they were pretty much borderline racist, culturally insensitive to a lot of things, and did a bunch of stupid shit and a lot of it I didn't realize was when they were younger and like 19, 20 years old in college. And like, once I really started like listening to their podcasts and like actually like paying attention to some of the stuff they do, like they are actually kind of decent human beings, and they look after each other. They take care of their friends, like, and the respect that he's shown wrestling for Triple H and Shawn Michaels both to give him that kind of seal of approval, like that means something to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't take that lightly. And he put on 2 fucking bangers. Like, he's literally got he's got 2 matches, 2 5-star fucking matches. Like this is that gatekeeper shit we were talking about last week, man. Like, who gives a fuck if it's putting more eyes on us and making our shit look legit, and so people don't look at us like fucking weirdos when you say I watch wrestling? Like, I'm all for it. Like, I am. And he's a fucking dog.
He's good, man. And you know what? Also, he did make like one of the coolest clips ever because he did a cell phone recording or a live stream of himself doing the splash from the top ropes to the fucking commentaries table, and that junk was amazing. Like that footage. Oh man, that made me jealous when I saw that. I was like, that's some cool original.
And I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna say it. He does a better Superman punch than Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I can say that. No, Roman does a god awful Superman punch. If you've ever seen like what a Superman punch looks like in active like MMA competition and stuff, Roman's is just, it's really bad. He's
got the 2 worst finishers in the business.
It is, and his punch is counterproductive because he turns sideways in air.
Right, you got to come across your body.
Yeah, and it's like he tries to bring the punch backwards, and you're literally taking like the extra force that you're supposed to get from that punch, and you're redirecting it, and it doesn't make any sense. But then again, it's pro wrestling. More than half the stuff doesn't make any sense. I am bummed because I think it's official that, not that we were ever close to getting it, but I always said that Roman Reigns should have been the one to take on JBL's clothesline from hell. But apparently that move is being passed to Baron Corbin, of all people. And that don't fit Baron, dude. Baron's just tall, man. He's not like a meaty boy.
I think it would do him some good, and I think he can do it. I mean, just out the deep 6, bro. Like, and the in the days, like, you got to be a big, strong motherfucker to do both those moves.
But that's what I'm saying. He's literally got 2 of the coolest moves in wrestling.
Literally.
Let somebody else get the clothesline because the clothesline, dude. Anytime you have a deadly lariat as a finish, it's awesome. It is so badass. Like, that's one of my favorite things to ever watch about Stan Hansen. Was watching Stan Hansen like lariat motherfuckers. I don't know much about wrestling back then, so for a guy like that to stand out to me, it's great. It's fantastic. Okay, it's awesome. It kind of bums me out. It was Roman's moveset fucking sucks, dude. All of his moves suck, dude. Like, that's
the only thing I like is the guillotine.
Yeah, no. So the guillotine, you're right. I'm more or less referencing Roman's 3 moves of doom: the Superman punch, the spear, and his drive-by drop kick, which you don't actually see him do much anymore that way.
I like the drive-by drop kick. I always did.
No, it's not like you're supposed to concuss guys, but like his delivery was just like so safe.
And I think a lot of it was too that was more of a heel move, so I don't think people really like took it serious. You know what I'm saying? I think now is when he should be doing it, when he is like really a heel, like especially if you have dudes like Bray or anybody like that, just don't act like he literally shot him out of a cannon.
Here's how you do it. Here's how you make the drive-by drop kick a lot better. Still do it on the ring apron, but wedge the guy's head against the ring post. Like, do the sandwiching effect against the ring post. That'll add so much more. Just make it more gruesome.
Yeah.
God damn it, dude. I asked Jess for some ice water. I'm a fucking sweaty boy. Anybody watch that video? Like, I am reflective right now. I took my hat off. I just realized with my hat off and my mustache shaved, I look like Gene Snitsky. Fucking. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault, RN. It's so fucking hot in this room. I hate it, dude. I gotta fix this goddamn fan. But Logan Paul's the shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yes. He apparently he injured himself. He said that he's got like a torn MCL, maybe a torn meniscus. He's like just like fucked up his whole knee.
Well, he's not wrestling again until Mania or something probably anyway, so he'll be good.
Yeah, I bet it didn't really interrupt many plans for him. Like, his next appearance, I guarantee, was gonna be the Royal Rumble. Like, there was, or at a bare minimum, would have been the Rumble. Well, maybe not. Where does Logan go from here, bro? Where does Logan go from here? Let's fantasy book all the way out to Mania.
I don't think we can, being that, especially that he's injured.
You know who he faces at Mania?
Oh,
He chokes out CM Punk.
that man.
CM Punk comes back, loses the Royal Rumble, and then loses to Logan Paul in fucking WrestleMania. That's what
I wouldn't mind. You know what? I was thinking I wouldn't mind Logan Paul versus Edge.
Oh yeah, you know what? They look. They would look good facing off against each other. Just damn it, man. He injured himself, which almost just guarantees that he can't come back a heel.
Right.
Because you can't come back from like a debilitating injury and get heat. People are gonna sympathize for you. He's gonna be a bigger babyface. Guys,
Yep.
that's my only problem. Is I want to boo this man. Just let me boo him, okay? I still respect him. I want to boo him and it line up in the context of the story.
I think at this point, because of who he's went against and how good he's done, like I don't think he'll ever really be a heel.
Oh, Armin, that is such a bad take.
Well, especially now, like because we're not going to really get any chance for him to build towards it. Now we're not going to fucking, like you said, we're not going to see him till he comes back from the tear, and you always come back a babyface no matter what.
You should at least, unless you're Seth Rollins and they make you a bad guy for some reason.
Right.
Yeah. God damn it. I just want, like I said, I want to boo this man, and it line up in the context of the story that they're telling. Right. I don't want to appear like I'm booing him because I'm old and I'm out of touch and I just remember him in the Suicide Forest incident. Okay, I want to boo him with everybody else booing him. All right, that isn't also old and out of touch. Fucking hell, man. Yeah, so that's pretty much for Crown Jewel shit. What else happened, man? Shibata came back. Did you catch that?
Yeah, versus
Orange Cassidy?
Yeah.
What'd you think of him losing?
I actually didn't see was that on
it was the live Rampage, which by the way, that Rampage was good. It's a good
I'll
start.
probably watch it tomorrow.
Yeah, it was.
So who won, Shibata or
Nah, Orange Cassidy.
Oh, I mean, I didn't think Shibata was gonna win anyway. I mean,
it was a title match. Yeah, but I know it's just weird seeing him come out of like that, like almost not just career threatening, but life threatening injury.
Right.
He comes back after not wrestling for like 5 years. He did do like a little things here and there in New Japan, but no like official taking bumps and strikes match. I'm just
glad it wasn't Daniel Bryan because they definitely would have headbutted each other.
Well, I got news for you, RN. So, Shibata has come out and said that he can do 2 matches, and he expressed the people he wants to do them with. One was Orange Cassidy, and apparently that match was just thrown on Rampage because he was like, yeah, I want to do this match, and he was asked like, okay, when are you available? And he was like, I'm available right now, and they're like, okay, cool, Friday, let's get it done.
Yeah.
let's do it. Like, let's not even wait. And then Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a two guys, a lot of head trauma, and I love.
They're gonna headbutt each other.
Like, they're not gonna. There's no.
Yes, they are. That's the whole reason why they want to do this match. Like,
no, they're
Daniel
not
Bryan
gonna headbutt.
They're gonna headbutt each other. I guarantee it.
Dude, I'll put money.
I'll bet you money that
I'll
they
bet you money.
headbutting.
There's no headbutting.
I bet you there's gonna be
okay. How about this? Here's the
headbutt.
caveat: if there's a headbutt, it's the safe selling one where the headbutt is to the chest. There's no forehead to forehead.
There's gonna be at least one.
There's no forehead to forehead.
These two are like they killed themselves doing this shit.
I will put $10. No forehead to forehead.
I'll bet that.
All right. When that match happens, we're keeping an eye out for it.
There's gonna be at least one.
Like I said, I believe it'll be like
It's
that.
got to be a head. I got you.
Yeah. Because otherwise, you got like the Drew McIntyre headbutt, which he does it to like the chest or the collarbone.
Right.
And then if you do the diving headbutt, that's traditionally done to like the shoulder area.
The chest or shoulder.
Yeah, chest or shoulder. Okay. Yeah. All right, cool. Oh, it's gonna be the easiest $10 I ever made, RN. Just have to chase you for 3
You must haven't watched the Shibata match.
Look, Okay, so that's why I don't think it's gonna happen. He's almost fucking killed him the last time he did it. Okay,
And same with Daniel Bryan, 2 idiots. I think they're gonna do it. I think they're gonna pop off at least one. Like I said, I just think it's gonna be at least one.
all right, man. Either way, it was a good match though. All right, when you watch it, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. It's no like match of the year candidate. The only thing that really holds it back is you can tell the AEW crowd is only like semi-familiar with Shibata.
Right?
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
I mean, I understand, but this is only like his second or third actual real match since he's come out of retirement.
Well, it's the only one that because he was supposed to have like a 5-minute like wrestling scrum, and apparently he just like went into business for himself in Wrestle Kingdom and just like went like 10 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, it was like one of his students.
Yeah, they just fucking just like, no, like, I'm gonna do this, which I think is fantastic. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it. You selling monkeys?
We're working on it.
We found a couple. Working on it, man?
I swear to God, to you, this is not a fucking game, bro. It's not a game.
I swear to God, if I'm on the rewind and some fucking monkey appears on your shoulder one of these goddamn
That's
days.
gonna fucking happen. I'm telling you, that's going to happen.
Where would you even keep a monkey?
I mean, you get a cage for it like you would like a fucking like bird or something, man. I don't fucking know. We're researching it, man.
This is the most half-baked fucking.
It's everything we've done is half-baked, and now look at what we've done, where we're at.
I know it's just like a new level, though. It's a new.
Yeah,
level.
you got to keep going up. You got to keep leveling up.
Oh my God, dude.
Eventually, I'm gonna have like chickens and shit, all types of crazy shit, bro.
Well, chickens ain't that out of the ordinary.
No, I'm talking about like fluffy chickens, like all types of crazy ass looking fucking chickens. Like I'm gonna have exotic chickens, swear to God.
No, I say my father-in-law, he's got chickens. They give us eggs like every other day.
Yeah. No, but I meant like show chickens.
Show chickens. Just gonna have a glorious cock, right? All right.
Yes, literally. Literally.
So I'll enter my cock into competitions.
And I'm getting a peacock.
Yeah. I had a buddy that had a peacock. But I don't know if it was officially like pet peacock or just like a wild peacock that they just kept feeding, and so it just got used to hanging out in his backyard. But either way, I go over to this dude's house. There's a fucking peacock that was always just rolling around his backyard. It was pretty cool. All right, that's gonna do it for this week, man. It was a little lighter week, guys. Thank you, Vanessa, Alison, Noob, for coming by and hanging out with us on the live stream. Anybody that's catching the replay, we threw this together. If it wasn't up to par, yours truly has just been like on the go for the last like 12 hours. So
I thought it was a good show.
I did too. RN, where can people find Mean Jelly Bean and the kennel shit?
Mean Jelly Bean Productions on Facebook. Mean Jelly Bean Memes on Facebook. Mean Jelly Bean Productions on YouTube. Route 4 Kennel, ROUTE 4 Kennel on Instagram, and ARA8984 on Instagram. Mr. 8984 on Twitter. Definitely hit me up so we can argue. I want all the smoke.
All right, man. And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the Kai Tai Show. You can find me over there. Very different content though, depending where you follow me at, because like all my lovey-dovey kid stuff, that's kind of like Instagram and Facebook, and then Twitter. That's where I just like talk about like farts in South Park and all of that stuff. You guys can follow me over there. It's pretty cool. It's fun. It's fun.
Yep.
It's fun. Okay. Otherwise, leave a 5-star review on iTunes and Apple Podcasts. You guys, that's been helping us out. Like, I cannot stress it enough. So damn much. With getting exposure on our show, we've cracked the top 100 for listened wrestling podcasts in Canada. We cracked the top 100 sports-based podcast on, I forget the name of this app, but a podcast platform.
Right.
And it's all due to you guys helping out with those 5-star reviews. So much love. We'll read them out on air. Until next week, y'all have a good one.
See y'all this week.
Bret the Hitman Hart, the best there is, best there was, and the best there ever will be. And you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.